Hi guys, another question of prelims 2022 that is solvable through a mix of PYQ and common sense is given in the rightmost part of your screen in the column headed prelims 2022 question. In this question we were given three statements about probiotics. The first statement read, probiotics are made of both bacteria and yeast. So this is a pretty technical statement. It is saying these two elements are compulsorily present in probiotics. They are made up of these two elements. So it's a technical statement, requires knowledge to solve. The second statement says the organisms in probiotics are found in the foods we ingest, we eat, but they do not naturally occur in our gut. So this statement is of interest to us. We are going to come back to this statement later. This is where the common sense part of this question will come into play. And the third statement says probiotics help in digestion of milk sugars. Again, a factual statement, and this is where the PYQ is going to help. So let us come back to the second statement of the 2022 question and see how through common sense we can process this statement and then zero in on our options. So it says that probiotics do not naturally occur in our guts. The organisms do not naturally occur in our gut. Now we are talking about the human body. The human body is a creation of nature. And do you think that something which is not naturally present in the human body, we need to get it from the environment and then put it in our body to get basic things like digestion done, right? This seems to be contradicting because something which is already present in the human body is already complete in itself. It does not need any outside help. It can be just some support that it can get from outside. It is probiotics, something which is already there in the human body. It can get further strengthened by some foods we eat. That is acceptable, that is agreeable. But it cannot be the case that something which is naturally not present in the body, that foreign element you are introducing in the body to get some basic processes like digestion done, right? This seems contradicting, and therefore the second statement seems to be highly improbable to be correct. If the second statement is incorrect, we can eliminate Bravo and Delta. So if we see the remaining options, Alpha and Charlie, the first statement is there in both the options, right? So this is how elimination works, guys. Even if there is something asked in the question which is very factual and which we do not have a confirmation about, you don't need to worry about those statements. First, look at the low hanging fruits. First process the more commonsensical, the low hanging fruits kind of statements, and then in most cases, in many cases, we are able to eliminate some options and get some progress. So the first statement is correct. We don't need to worry about it. Now is the game of the third statement. It says probiotics help in digestion of milk sugars. Let us come to the PYQ. It was asked in the year 1992. It says man cannot digest cellulose, whereas cows can do so, because the answer is alpha, and alpha says their gut, cow's gut, contains certain bacteria capable of digesting cellulose. So this first option is also supporting our assessment of the second statement, because something which is required by the organism, the cow eats cellulose, right? That is a natural food, that natural diet of that animal. So nature will give it all the things required to process that food, right? So it will be naturally present in the cow's gut. But man does not eat cellulose. Naturally, man does not eat cellulose, so that kind of bacteria is not required by the human body, and therefore we don't have it. That is what the statement also is saying. Now, this is a reassurance also of not just our logic for the second statement, but also the third statement. Probiotics help in digestion of milk sugars. Probiotics will help in digesting whatever naturally we consume, the human body can consume, the human body can ingest. Milk sugars, yes, these are natural things. So probiotics will help in digestion of milk sugars. These are naturally consumable things by the human body, and therefore the third statement seems to be highly correct. Like there's a very high chance it will be correct, and therefore the best answer to this question has to be Charlie. So guys, this is how previous year questions help us in exam. This question, and there are a few other questions also related to this whole topic of probiotics and microorganisms. I'll put all of those questions in the PDF, and whatever is indirectly related to the question I'll put in the Telegram group. The PDF is a purchasable product available at ₹99. All the details will be given in the description of this video. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time.